CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check. Hey, zero.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First down, Denver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
and his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
By Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But they're also...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Mike 3. Watch the out. Mike 3.
To try again after the sack. Wilson looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. 2 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jones. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties
extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
Go time, baby.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Again, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
Seattle Seahawks.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mike 3. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 4 down, 4 down. There. Combo.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Pass incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Makes the score.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Complete.
33 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Denver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
27.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard
It's caught inside the 25.
The pass.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
An
35.
excellent gain, 35 yards.
Denver.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Second and goal from the 1. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Broncos 45, Seahawks 35.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Miller.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's the option. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end fan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wilson to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Everett, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.